Hi guys, I hope you can hear me. It is Saturday. It's the first Saturday of football in November, which means it's wet, it's raining, and I'm at the A500 derby between Crewe and Port Vale. It should be a cracker. Right, so I'm here with Crewe fan Ant Evans. Looking forward to this derby, but you're also apprehensive.
Yes, it's derby day, obviously, the A500 derby against the Vale. It's the worst and the best game of the season. Obviously, best game of the season if you win, worst game if you lose.
Yeah, I can imagine. Last season they did the double over you.
They did.
They're a team that tend to eke out victories in this game.
They come with a game plan,
yeah,
and they play it really well. I think the home game last season, it could have gone either way. It was a poor game, but they came with a plan, executed it really well. Whereas the home game, to be fair to them, Dave Artell got his tactics wrong. He played Ollie Finney and Jones on the wing, and left Callum Ailey and Kirk on the bench. And to be fair, it was very lucky that it was only 1-0.
Hello. How's it going?
Oh, look, it was very 1-0. Ben Garrett kept in the game. Obviously, that one and Tom Pope came on and scored actually quite a good goal. So, yeah, fair enough for the away one, but the home one could have gone either way.
Score prediction for today?
I reckon probably about 2-1 to us today. They are usually quite tight affairs, but I also know that Tom Pope will always come up and score. But I'm confident in what we can do. I'm not too worried about them. It's more what we can do. If we play our football, it'll be a resounding victory today.
Right, it's time to get a Vale fan opinion. I'm here with Ewan. Apprehensive, you're quite good in derbies usually against Crewe. Last season you did the double over them. How are you feeling today?
I just hope we turn up
and
compete. Yeah, they're top of the league. We're in transition.
What's that transition been like? Because it must be so refreshing to have no Norman Smurthwaite at the club right now.
Absolutely, yeah. As long as we finish top, middle of the table, top half, I'll be very happy.
Yeah, because you sometimes see fans put a lot of pressure on a club to get quick success. Do you think Vale fans will be patient with the new ownership and regime?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah, completely.
Star players for today?
It depends who turns up.
You've had a few injuries. Manny Oyelecki obviously disappointingly out injured.
He's
Tom
always
Conlon
injured.
out as well.
Yeah. I think the centre-backs are key.
Yeah, they're good players.
Yeah.
David Worrell?
Yeah.
Could be a good use. He's back from suspension.
Yes, yeah, he can set goals up. He can assist and he can score a couple as well, can't he? Yeah.
Score prediction?
1-1 all.
1-1.
Yeah.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank
Good
you.
luck. Hope you enjoy the game. Right, so I'm standing by the Crewe Outreach Church, and these guys allow fans coming to matches at Gresty Road to pop in, have a cup of tea, a friendly chat. Fans of both sets of supporters. I think they're really good, so I'm going to go in and have a look. Hi, so I'm inside the Crewe. Is it Crewe Outreach? Is what you call yourselves?
It's Gresty Road Church Saturday football special outreach. It's a bit of a mouthful.
So your name is Ian, and you
Ian,
are the sort of head honcho here who brings all this together.
Yeah.
It's a great thing that you're doing. So you're getting fans in on match days from all different backgrounds, different clubs, and there's no sort of partisanship here at all. Just in for a cup of tea and a drink and a biscuit and a chat.
That's right, yeah.
What made you start that?
I was walking out of the Crewe Alexandria game one week, and I saw the church closed, and being a Christian I thought it should be open. So I rang the deacon and he said they only had 4 active members, and I'd have to join to sort of use the church. So I said, all right, I'll join, you've got 5. And so we started opening the church to football fans on the 17th of February 2018, and since then we've probably had over 1,000 fans in over the period of time. This season about 300 in already, and we offer hot dogs, jacket potatoes, free coffees, hot drinks of various sorts, and chat to the fans when they come in. Our prayer at the beginning of every session is that each player would play to the best of their ability and there'd be no injuries. We're not partisan.
Yeah.
Okay,
so all for just a good game of football.
Yeah,
and
that's
everyone
right,
enjoying
yeah,
themselves,
yeah.
which is lovely to see. Lovely to see. I think it's a great thing you're doing. I hope this derby game you enjoy going to the match.
Oh, I am indeed. Yeah. Yes.
Well, good luck to everyone. There's various fans here, every denomination. So hope you all enjoy it. Good start from Port Vale here. They've had a chance cleared off the line. They've had successive corners. Haven't quite managed to get the goal they probably feel they deserve. Crewe struggling to get a foot on the ball at the moment, but still 0-0. Crewe have hit the post. Charlie Kirk, a cross-come shot, hit the base of the post. It's opening up a bit here now. The game is starting to get really quite good, end-to-end stuff. At the moment, it's fairly even, but probably say Port Vale will take more confidence out of this opening 15 minutes.
Go on!
Could be a chance here for Crewe. Just couldn't find the pass to find Charlie Kirk. Still 0-0. Crewe have another good chance. Charlie Kirk bent one just wide. Lovely passing move between himself, Harry Pickering and Paul Green. They're starting to really settle into the game now, and this is more like what you'd expect to see from a Crewe side under David Artell this season. Port Vale are being very organised, as you'd imagine they would be, but at the moment it's still 0-0. Played about half an hour here now at Gresty Road, still 0-0. Settled down into a little bit of a scrappy game at the moment. Neither side really getting hold of it. Port Vale having the better of it, if you had to say any side has. They just had a corner, shot wide from Christian Montano, but nothing much to speak of in terms of chances at the moment. A lot of small, gritty fouls being handed out by the referee, so the game's lost its flow, but it's still 0-0. About 35 minutes gone. 0-0 here at half-time, and it's been a derby, as you would expect, full of tension, full of little sort of gritty fouls, but no flowing football. Crewe had a spell, sort of maybe just before the half-hour mark, where they started to look like they were starting to play their game, but they haven't been able to get it going. It's still lacking clear-cut chances. Charlie Kirk hit the post, cross-come shot, and Port Vale's best opportunity came earlier on in the game when they had a corner. A header from one of their defenders was cleared off the line. But apart from those moments, there has been very little in terms of goal-scoring opportunities to talk about. And at half-time, it is Crewe 0, Port Vale 0. Port Vale have just taken the lead. We've played about, hard to say, 10 minutes in the second half, 15 minutes in the second half. Corner came in, a bit of a scramble, ends up in the back of the Crewe net. That was probably the only way they were going to score this afternoon. They haven't looked likely from open play, but they take the lead, much to the delight of this huge away crowd. So it's 1-0 here to Port Vale. So it was Paul Green with a header at the back post. Cross came in from Charlie Kirk. He's headed it wide. It was a really good opportunity. It's still 0-0 here, but Crewe have made a better start to the second half as Vale try and get forward. They haven't really got into this match since the break. Still 0-0, but Crewe will feel they should be in front. Jaskalainen has just kept Crewe in the game with a fantastic save, but they look limited from set pieces in terms of defending them. Crewe, it's a bit dodgy again. Free header, and Jaskalainen tipped it over the bar, or tipped it just around the post. At the moment, it's still 1-0 Vale. Crewe need to create more clear-cut opportunities if they're going to get back in this game. They've gone 4-4-2, and they've got an in on, but at the moment, it's still 1-0 Vale. Chris Porter almost equalising with a header there. Great save by Scott Brown. Not quite sure how he got to it. I think the header was kind of central, hard to tell from this angle. But that's more like it from Crewe. They're going to have to make some more clear-cut opportunities. But they might get caught on the break here with Coulthard coming forward on the right-hand side with James Gibson. Gibbo plays it down right to, I think it's Lucy Joyce. He's cut it back, and they're quite happy to hold on to the ball at the moment, leading 1-0 going into the last 5-10 minutes or so. David Amu's just headed over a gilt-edged chance to win it and put this game out of sight for Port Vale. A free header, 8 yards out, heads over the bar. Poor marking from Crewe, but that will probably be Vale's best chance to seal this game up. At the moment, they lead by a goal to 0. standing here with Tim, a very disappointed Crewe fan. The final whistle just gone here at Gresty Road, 1-0 Port Vale. It was a typical derby, and Port Vale's game plan, they executed it very well.
Yeah, I think we have to be honest and say the best team probably won there today. I think Askey got his tactics spot on. From our point of view, there's a bit of a worrying pattern emerging of not really creating that many chances when teams are well organised. Porter looks a little isolated up front at times, and we've got to find a way of getting people a little closer to him, and whether that's Kirk or Ainley coming in from the wings or Lowry getting forward from midfield, we've got to find a way of getting runners in and around Porter. But yeah, Vale looked a good team, well organised, well drilled, and probably deserved the win on the day.
It's been a good season for you guys. Are you still confident you can go on and kick on from here?
Yeah, I think so. I think we've got a good team, a good group, there's a good atmosphere in the team. You know, it's a 46 game season, and we are going to lose games. You know, I think 75, 85 points, somewhere in that sort of bracket would be what we'd be aiming for. And with this group, I think we can still do that, which should put us in and around the playoffs, as long as we don't lose too many players in January.
That'll be a big month, January, will we? Thank you very much for your thoughts today, mate.
Thanks,
I appreciate it.
Cheers.
I'm standing here with John Askey, the triumphant Port Vale manager, after an excellent performance, probably the best or the classic away performance. You must be very proud of your players today.
Really pleased for everybody concerned. You know, when you bring a support like we've done today, and then it's a local derby, then the most important thing is to get the 3 points, and obviously we've got them.
Made up for Macclesfield, because I think you were all a bit disappointed after that result and that performance, but today everyone kept running, you kept going, and in fact you created the better chances, especially after taking the lead.
We did. I've been trying to get away from Macclesfield result. People keep reminding me, but obviously
perfect remedy.
Yeah, it's perfect. No, we did. I thought we contained them really well. Let me see them to very few chances, but created more ourselves. And you know, on another day we could have had two or three more.
Really pleased for you. Really pleased that you've won this derby, and for your away fans, congratulations after an excellent performance today.
No, it's very good of you. Thank you.
So I'm here with David Artell, disappointed manager tonight. What did you make of the game today?
I thought it was a bit cut and thrust. First 35 minutes, I don't think there was anything to choose between the two teams. I thought then we had the last 10 minutes of the first half. I thought we were certainly on top in the first 15 minutes of the second half. And the goal comes against run of play. And then after that, Port Vale are probably the better team, because we stopped doing what we're doing in the first 15 minutes of the second half. And the disappointing things for us was the way we conceded the goal. And now we played in the last half an hour, and we stopped doing what had got us a degree of success, or looked like we were going to score goals in that first 15 minutes particularly.
Struggled a little bit to create chances, is that fair?
I think the amount of blocks, we had two in the first half, we had 3 or 4 in the second half. The keeper's pulled off a terrific save near the end. You know, you're going, well, that's 6, 7, 8 chances. Yeah, that's off the top of my head. You know, you've got to give Port Vale a bit of credit. They've come here and done a good job on us. But then, you know, we've got to do more. We have got to do more. Our standards are higher. Certainly in the last half an hour of the game, we didn't do enough.
46 game season. How do you bounce back from this?
Well, much like one good performance doesn't make a summer. One average performance doesn't make a summer, and you just keep reinforcing the belief in the players that we're heading in the right direction, and that we are, you know, we're at the right end of the table.
We're a good team, everyone can see that, and just a bit disappointed tonight, but thank you for speaking to me after the game. Really appreciate it, Dave. Right, so I'm now leaving Gresty Road. It's been a full-blooded A500 derby. Thoroughly enjoyed the day. I think probably Port Vale will feel that they deserve to win it. It was a game where they came in with their perfect away performance, and I have to say it's good to see them going back in the right direction after a couple of years that were very difficult for their fans. Coming back here again, I'm sure they will look upon this game as one that really boosted their season. Crewe, they've got to bounce back quickly. Didn't really create enough for me today, but I think technically a very good team, and they should continue to be right up there throughout the season. I hope you've enjoyed the vlog. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and yeah, I'll see you next time for another D3, D4 football vlog, and check out the podcast. Cheers.